everyone. You're welcome back to Nabawa Vibes. How are you all doing today? Yes, I'm going to be doing what I think is the last in this series I have been dealing with to the woman, but I don't know. I will always be talking to the female gender. It's very, very important at this time because there are a lot of things that we need to do differently. Okay, so today's topic is very simple, and it's more something like be you and not someone else. Yes, be yourself and not someone else. Do not join the bandwagon, okay? Do not do something because everybody is doing it, okay? Oh, because they are doing it this way, so I too must do it that way. No, 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 no. Be yourself. I know I in my previous videos I've said things that are similar to this, and I'll keep saying it, okay? You are one of a kind. Remember that there are no two persons with the same thumbprint on the face of this earth, okay? I think they even say there are no two people with the same heartbeats. Can't tell how true that is. Now, what that simply tells you is that we are all unique. See, God did not make a mistake in creating us differently, okay? It means every one of us has something with which we can contribute to society, okay? Every one of us has a purpose here on earth. And I'm going to repeat that thing. You are not a mistake. I know I said it in my previous videos. Now, that's something I learned growing up. I hope I'll be able to remember. There's this book read many years ago. It has escaped me. I'm sure I'll remember it before I get to the end. Yes, that has to do with I'll try and remember, but that was where I learned that thing or got that word. You are not a mistake. Yes, none of you. Oh, it was because I was raped. My mother was raped. That was what I was giving birth to. That doesn't make you a mistake. In short, I was told that I was supposed to be aborted. Yes, I know a lot of people will be like, why should? Yes, I was told I was supposed to be aborted. But look at me today. And I'm very sure there are a lot of people in this world who are very appreciative of the fact that Nancy exists. Yes, I am proud to say it, and I'm saying it because I want you to know that too, that no matter the situation you find yourself, no matter how downcast you feel you are now, no matter how you feel everybody around you, maybe they don't care about you, that does not mean there are no people on this earth who value you. That is the plain truth. The issue is you've either not found them or you don't know them. They're actually looking at you, they're admiring you, and you're not aware. You may just be there thinking, oh, you have the weight of the whole world on your head, things are not working out for you, and you want to maybe end it for some of you. But you do not know that out there, there are one or two persons that admire you, that want to become you, actually, okay? So I'm talking to you, that person that thinks, oh, I'm nothing without being what others want me to do. I need to do what every other person is doing. No, do not join the bandwagon. Do not do what every other person is doing, okay? Then I want to say something else very important. Stop trying to meet up to the expectation of others. Yes, have some expectations for yourself. Now, this will relate to the video of last week, okay, where I talked about being ambitious and preparing your own goals, okay? So now I'm going to tell you, stop trying to live up to the expectation of your parents. Stop trying to live up to the expectations of your husbands, your siblings, your children, your friends. Stop trying to live according to the expectations of the society, according to the expectations of the people around you. Try to have your own expectations of yourself, okay? And work towards it, okay? The only person you actually owe an explanation in this life is your creator. Yes, the God that created you and brought you here to this earth. You owe him an explanation as to your purpose on earth, as to how you are going to fulfill the purpose for which he brought you, okay? Outside him, you are the one that needs to have expectations for yourself, okay? Not the expectations of the people around you. So it's high time we sit down and realize that simple fact, that it is not what your parents want. It is not what your bosses want. It is not what your husbands want that is going to make you. That is what you must want, okay? What do you want? What is your expectation for yourself, okay? If you don't have one, please sit down and analyze yourself, analyze your life, analyze the things around you, and start making expectations for yourself. If you have expectations for yourself, if you have goals, you will not sit down and be gossiping away without thinking about your future. You will not sit down and be looking at your husband's phone and carrying your husband's thumbprint and be putting it while he's sleeping. You open his phone so that you can be wasting your time and be looking at girlfriends. Some of those girlfriends, funny enough, they have their own goals, hence they can collect money from your husband and do what they like. Some of them are doing well. Some of them are living in very expensive apartments. You are there struggling with your husband because you don't want to have expectations for your own self. Some of people have children. You don't think of your children, how your children will progress. It is that girlfriend that your husband has that's your problem. If you have your own goals, if you have your own expectations, your mind will not be on such things, okay? You will not have the time for such attitudes. The other day, somebody dropped in one of my WhatsApp group that women, the women were rioting somewhere against what's that word? Side chicks. To leave your husbands alone. And I replied that my response was, they don't have jobs. That's why they are going to do that. A woman that has job, a woman that has time. If Okonjo Iweala hears that her husband is having an affair, do you think she'll be bothered? Do you think she will have time to think about that? Do you think so? The woman has too much to think about, not to be worrying herself over who her husband decides to sleep with. Apologies, please. I'm not saying the man is a I don't know anything about them. I'm just using her as an example to explain that when you are a woman that knows your worth, when you are a woman that has goals, when you are a woman that knows what it is you want, you have your own expectations for yourself, you will not have time for frivolities. You will not have time for irrelevant things, okay? You will not have time to start chasing other women who are chasing your husbands. Makes no sense. So we put up certain stories that I kind of wonder, are they real? There was one I read the other day of a woman who found the husband forgot his phone, and she opened the phone while he was away and saw how a girlfriend wrote to him, or side chick wrote to him, or whatever. And the next thing, she went on a destruction spree. She destroyed the television in the house. She destroyed the whole house. She destroyed the man's cars in the name of the man is having an affair outside. And the next thing was the man actually, I think, arrested her. Two pictures. And when the family came, he showed the family what she did, and they were confused. They were still begging, and he said, if she can replace everything, he will take her back. Of course, they could not replace it, so that was how the marriage ended. But for me, the thing is, if she was productive, if she was someone that had expectations for herself, if she was someone that was herself, she knew what she wanted in life, she would not have done that. She would not have allowed her anger to take the better of her, because she would have had better things to do with herself and her time. So that is what I want to talk to us today, ladies. Have your own expectations and work towards meeting those expectations, okay? Work for yourself. Make your own goals. Work towards it, okay? So that you can do things for yourself and you'll be able to plan your life, okay, and put things in perspective. Like I said, this particular topic is definitely marrying with last week's topic, okay, because if you have your own expectations for yourself, if you're able to do things for yourself, it will be easy for you to be financially independent. Yes, because when you can take care of yourself, when you have expectations for yourself, of course you're going to plan, and your planning will give you, whether you like it or not, will make you do things that will fetch you money, and before you know it, you're going to be able to stand on your own as a woman, okay? So I'm begging you, I'm talking to all women now, because I've realized something. For us women, it's more like, if you're not leaning on your father, then you're leaning on your husband, or you're leaning on your boyfriend, or you're leaning on your brother. That is why some sisters-in-laws go into their brothers' homes to cause problems for their brothers' wives. Yes, if every woman has expectations for herself, plans for her future, ambitious enough to make those plans come to pass, there will be no time for all these issues, all these petty issues that we give people around us. Okay, so I'm begging you, I'm going to repeat it, I'm begging you, have your own expectations for yourself. Okay, do not, or should I say, stop trying to meet up to the expectation of your parents, your husbands, your bosses, your children, everyone around you. Instead, meet up to your own expectations. Have your own expectations and meet up with them. Okay, so yes, I am very sure you've all enjoyed these topics. I'm sure they have reached out. I've heard a lot of reports. I've had a lot of comments. I'm so very grateful. I keep saying that it cannot be overemphasized how much I appreciate your comments. Okay, and also my subscribers, oh, thank you so very much. I can see the things that you guys are doing. I'm grateful. Okay, so keep subscribing, keep sharing, and keep liking. Okay, so thank you very much. I'm going to come up with something wonderful next time, I believe, and I want to also speak to you out there. If you have topics for me, I will appreciate. I will be willing to speak on them. Already have some. My Mama Allen already gave me one I'm going to deal with. Okay, so please keep them coming. So thank you very much once again, and as usual, do have a lovely day.